Hi, welcome to Don Ross Therapeutic Yoga. This is our November movement moment. We started last month looking at the relationship of the pelvis and the leg bones and how that pelvis moves on our leg bones and how the leg bones support our structure. And this month we're going to continue looking at that relationship with some movement in the frontal plane or lateral flexion of the spine. So you just need a piece of wall and your mat to join me today. So you'll walk back to the wall until your pelvis connects with the wall, and then you're going to walk the feet forward, a little bend in the knees. So I call this a wall sit, and it's just a little mini squat at the wall that you could be in for half an hour without any strain or struggle. So just take a moment to notice the 3 points of the feet today, how you feel weighted in the left and the right legs, if there's any difference in them. Notice if any part of the spine or the shoulders or the head are in connection with the wall. They don't need to be, but just notice so that after we move, you can be aware of any changes that have occurred in your body as a result of the movement. So what I invite you to do is bring your right hand up onto your left shoulder. So if by doing this you brought any tension to the shoulder or the low back, maybe the rib cage has rotated slightly, I encourage you to take a minute here just to pause me, get yourself a yoga strap that you'll put around your shoulders like a hug, just running across at the collarbones. And that way you can hold on to that strap anywhere along it and have ease in the shoulder and the rib cage. Okay, because we want to make sure that we haven't rotated or that there's not tension in the shoulder girdle as we begin to come into lateral flexion. So from here, just check in with the feet and the legs, and then just finding a range that you can begin to arc or bend over to the left side, only so far as you don't feel the pelvis move on the wall and you don't feel any shift in how the legs are weighted, okay? So almost think of it as just bending the spine like a rainbow. Notice if the head is leading, okay? Or if you're dropping through the shoulder and crimping at the base of the rib cage versus a nice even arc with that spine in whatever range is available for you today. Okay, so you're going to do a few more just like that and continue to move where the pelvis isn't moving. You're not feeling the knees straighten or strain at all. Breath is easy, and that you're not feeling the leading with the shoulder or the head or any crimping at the rib cage. Okay, so you'll finish your next one, and then you're going to release that left hand back down to the side. And just take a check in here. If you're in front of a mirror, it's even better because sometimes one arm can end up being longer than the other, or seemingly, or you'll notice that from armpit to hip has changed. You might also notice how you feel connected on that side of the body. Feels different, maybe lighter, maybe just more connected. And then you'll go and repeat that movement on the other side. And again, remember just to take a second to notice how that shoulder and rib cage are settling here by coming into this position. If you need to use that modification with the yoga strap around the shoulders to hold on to. And then you're going to begin to find the bend on this side that allows the pelvis to be quiet. Good, so you're going to continue on with a few more of those. And I encourage you to check in and see how or what's shifted after the second side. And you might even want to put a practice together by using last month's movement of flexion at the hip, bringing the pelvis over the leg bones, doing this month's movement with the side bending, and then coming back in and checking that forward fold and seeing if anything's changed. So enjoy that. Have a wonderful practice. Namaste.